love so much to watch What a Show. You're watching What a Show. A cyberbully? Oh my, what will they think of next? If you need anything, please do not hesitate to push the purple button to your left. An attendant will be with you shortly. My mother-in-law is always up my ass about how I spend my day. I can't help but chuckle because me? I'm watching What a Show on twitch.tv. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. I wonder what Charlotte and Patrick will get up to today. I hope it's Craigslist. I think the mods should be allowed to ban people, if it's funny. What's that? A show? Never thought I'd see the day. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. Sometimes I wonder whether Patrick is actually hurting Charlotte's feelings, or if it's all one big joke. Fascinating. Quiet, darling. What a show is about to start. All right, let's wrap it up. The French What a Show. I miss the Patrick is afraid of bones era. It's just not the same show anymore. If I was Charlotte, I'd simply get a better computer. It doesn't seem all that complicated. If What a Show were ever to fully solve its technical issues, I imagine I would have to stop watching. Oh god, it's What a Show. And it's headed right towards us. What do you think Charlotte dreams of? Is it pleasant? Frankly, I'm here for Waylon and Gatito. You know, back in my day, we didn't have anime sex noises. It's What a Show time. Look out, it's What a Show. What? A show? I, for one, do hope they play copyrighted music. I lost Inside Gaming again for this? It's Charlotte and Patrick. Again. I do wonder if the screen will be covered in screenshots and garbage today. It wouldn't be fun for me anymore if they got partner.
Long-term success in network marketing comes only if you've got products that move people.
Yeah, I see that because I'm not on there. I was on there for like a split second.
Well, I did it by myself last week because somebody
Right.
prematurely.
Do you want me to upload that, by the way?
Nah, I mean it was fine. I just played Zelda and just bullshit.
I mean, it's up to you.
Well, I just said no.
All right, well, there you have it.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's get fine. Okay, I'm glad you said it.
So, I have finished Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
It's done. The deed is done.
The deed space done.
Best Star Trek,
Really?
obviously. Hands down. Not even close. Amazing.
Had you not watched it before?
Loved it. Well, I watched it at Machinima instead of
Oh,
working.
so-
well, not instead of working. There was no work to be done.
Yeah, it's where work would have
near the
been
end
done.
there.
Yeah, if I remember correct. Well, you fell asleep in the beginning of every episode, so you dreamed you were in the adventures with the cast. You
I usually
woke
fell
up, you were like,
asleep watching,
wow.
I fell asleep watching Lobos Jr. Dark Souls challenge runs. DS9 I was usually awake for. I watched probably like 5 seasons at Machinima, but then like my brain is so bad that I like it wiped. I wiped it.
Man, I wish
I
I'd.
remembered some characters, but
But
I
it's all
wiped most
gone.
of it.
I wish.
Yeah.
Well, then you'll be excited to watch it in 4 years, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I
That's the
had
best
your like beautiful blend of like checked outness at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like I was still like
You're still going for it.
pretty fired up, and also
Yeah, you were going for it.
working there for me kind of a nightmare.
Oh,
In
yeah,
that
more
time,
so than me, definitely.
it's
Yeah.
it was like
You got tugged around more than I did.
yeah, I got jerked around by
Yeah.
people who didn't know what they were doing, and I'd been there for a minute. But hey, that's Machinima. I just watched Solo while I would work, and I probably watched that movie 5
Okay.
or 6 times while I was cutting
Sure,
useless
sure.
Facebook videos.
Well, let me say something if I may.
I would love it if you said something.
Love DS9. I do. My one big gripe, which is my gripe with all of Star Trek, is why is there so much fantasy bullshit in it? Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about in TNG, I'm talking about Q. A fan favorite, but it makes no goddamn sense. It's just God. It's just God is in the first episode and many more after that.
Is it a chick?
Or at least,
Is
No.
Q is got a chick?
well, it's the Q continuum. So there's more than one Q.
But there's a Q that's
there-
like a lady,
But the-
right?
I'm not sure who you're thinking of, but the main.
You told
Q
me
is
at one
God.
point there's a babe that's God. Like she becomes Q or something.
Someone in the chat, explain what I'm thinking about.
Chad.
But and then in in DS9,
Voyager,
it's-
Lady
in
Q.
DS9, it's the prophets. Where it's just like, why do you have some? Well, I'll tell you this: DS9 is stacked with babes.
Are the babes stacked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the low gravity.
I just don't understand how they just can't help themselves.
From fantasy
They
bullshit?
can't help themselves. Yeah.
Well, this is also Star Trek harkens back to a different era of nerd. Right?
That's the thing though, is it definitely appeals though to the type of nerd that would be mad about, that would be like hard sci-fi only. Like what's his like Martin Starr from Party Down. Like that's who I imagine the core fan base is.
Yeah,
and
but I
it's-
mean, who's writing it? You know, like weirdos, right?
For sure. But like DS9 had the best weirdos writing.
I'm gonna get on it. I thought that Star
hang
Trek. Okay, don't appreciate that.
I'm not-
It sounded
no.
like there was kind of like a natural end to what you were saying. For the moment, we don't have to jump
Well,
off
if you
it.
have something, go ahead, say something.
No, I'll put a pin in it.
Okay.
Anyway,
I went.
No, I
from,
guess-
so I went from that, and I was like, you know what? I'll try Strange New Worlds. People seem to really enjoy
is that
it.
on Paramount
And you know
Plus? Wobble Pop TV.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
rating
Thank you.
and
yes.
rate and review.
Strange New Worlds. I think it's pretty good. I definitely liked it more than Discovery when I tried watching that, but I'm sick of the aesthetic of 60s Star Trek. I don't want. I want them to just go back to the DS9 TNG era. That's what we want.
That's what we want.
Okay, capiche? And then another thing. And then I was like, all right, I don't want this. I don't want this right now. I will watch it because there's not as much of it, but went into Voyager and woo, what a shock. Just a massive downgrade in quality in every possible. It's terrible. And I heard it gets good. So here's the other thing. Every Star Trek show is bad for like 3 or 4 seasons.
Okay.
Not like bad, but like DS9 is still good for the first 3 seasons, but then it gets real good.
It's got a congeal.
Uh,
It's like a leftover sandwich.
Yeah. Likewise with TNG. It's called Growing the Beard. Because
Is-
in both
is it?
TNG and DS9, a character grows a beard at the same time that the show gets good.
Oh.
Yeah,
And I see that
so
you're a little scruffier than usual, so maybe What a Show
I
is
am.
about to finally get good.
We might be.
I'm trying, folks,
I
but
heard
I had it all
Discovery-
lasered off. I can't
I heard
really do
Discovery.
it.
I heard Discovery's second season is awesome, and then it gets really bad.
I saw a billboard for Picard's third season in its 4-year
Well,
consideration run.
That effort is shockingly bad. A lot of people did really like the third season, but
Yes,
I've heard
but-
the first two are like, holy shit.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because the pull quote they used on the billboard under the oldest picture of Patrick Stewart I've ever seen. Like, I know
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
getting up there. Like, I know he's an old guy, but it seems like they didn't even bother to, like, do any kind of photo editing or manipulation like they
Yeah.
would for anyone else. So there's just, like, this busted PS, and underneath it is a quote from someone that's just like, one of the most incredible and satisfying finales in the history of television. They were like, this is the best ending that's ever been on TV.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I wonder if I can find it.
Mole Man, here's what I'm saying though. Yes, they all have 26 seasons, so there is a lot more bad than you might expect from like a show now with 12. But first of all, I do wish a lot of shows had 26 episodes now, especially if it's more like for Star Trek, I think that worked. The 26 episode thing was great because it's kind of just like a new thing every episode.
I really
But for sure,
love
Voyager though. It's like I'm like DS9 and TNG. You get like a run of bad episodes, then you get a really good one or a couple really good. Voyager, I'm halfway through the second season, and I don't think there's been a really good episode yet. It's bad, and like it's weird too because you'll get like back to back. You will have 2 episodes with almost the exact same premise. And the
That's-
characters kind of suck. And DS9, that's the best. But the characters are amazing.
well, so when did Voyager come out?
Like halfway through DS9,
Give me a decade.
DS9's run.
I
Oh,
don't know
90.
anything. Oh,
Like
okay.
probably 96 or something, I would guess.
Yeah, that could go either way. 90s TV, it's like any era of TV. And
Oh, for sure, you
yeah.
have to put like you have to suspend your disbelief a lot. What even like DS9, which I love, is like
Because space
so
travel
there's
is not real like that.
there's this race of like genetically engineered alien like super soldiers called the Jem'Hadar, and they're supposed to be like the most badass, and they're like just guys. in lizard
Of
makeup.
course.
You know,
Yeah, naturally,
It's
yeah.
like, there's nothing particularly threatening or like any more threatening about them than any other.
Yeah.
The funniest part though is they're reliant on a drug called Ketracel White, and it just looks like cum. They just have cum constantly like pumping into their necks.
I hope they do that for Armored Core 6, because I remember
Probably.
Vati mentioned that, like, whatever substance is being, like, fought over or poisoning people, there's a whole sect of people that use it just as a drug. Like, basically huffing mustard gas, and maybe that will look like cum. Like, that would be cool. Right?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that would be up from Soft Sally's. Like, that's just some weird
yeah.
fucking shit.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Can I tell you about... I watched an SVU episode the other
Here
day.
we go, SVU.
Okay, well, if you get to talk about DS9, I get to talk about SVU.
Every time though.
Every time, yeah, of course. I had just gotten to season 9, and the reason I bring it up is, one, there's a great Cynthia Nixon episode, so that's for all the
Don't know
and
who
just
that
like
is.
that heads. She's I don't know her character
a-
in Sex and the City. It doesn't matter. That's not even the episode I'm bringing up. The episode either before or after it comes in hard. There's a woman and there's a man on top of her in bed, and she's trying to fight him off, and she smashes him in the head with a vase. Turns out he doesn't remember anything because he's a sleep fucker. And he
Oh,
thought
I knew
in
a
his
guy.
sleep.
I knew a guy.
Well, he
I
thought
knew a
in his
guy.
sleep that this girl was her sister, who's his girlfriend, and she actually likes it, her sister, because she says it's the best sex
no.
she's ever had. And
Oh, no.
it finds that they can't actually charge the guy because like he didn't know he was doing anything wrong, and then that's it. That storyline is wrapped up because it turns out the sister has been kidnapped. And she plays a game that is just Second Life called Another Universe, YOU, and it's a
Yeah,
video
yeah.
game episode, which means it's extremely good. They're like, we need to find her. He has a virtual cabin in the game that this woman's in. It probably corresponds to a real cabin, and Olivia's like, can you find it? He's like, I I can probably cross-reference the game's files against New York State topographic survey data. And it's like, okay. And then she's like, we don't know what side of the lake it's on because it's so dark. And he's like, yeah, if the sun were out, you'd be able to see it. And she's like, why don't you make the sun come out? And he's like, we've never done that. And she's like, make the sun come up. And the guy's like, and he's like, we're about to seriously freak out 5 million people. And then a sun comes up over the worst 3D rendered cabin you've ever seen. And it leads them to a real cabin where a once abducted teenager has been waiting 25 years for her captor to come back and marry her.
Have you ever seen a video game episode of TV that was good?
No.
It hasn't happened yet, right?
I don't think so. I mean, anything that once it's... I don't think I've ever seen a video game... Honestly, I think the most, like even someone playing a video game. Because usually you've got, like, people that are like, oh, shoot, yeah, dang.
They're like talking. They're playing, like, Call of Duty and talking about, like, high scores or something.
Yes. You know who did it maybe the most accurately, and I don't like it, but it was Frank Underwood on House of Cards. It's Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
He played video games, and it looked like a guy playing a game. It was crazy, and I'm waiting for another Thanksgiving video from him. But you know, he made it look normal. Like, I think back to, like, Drake and Josh when he's like, my game sphere, and then Drake's like, are there any 12-year-olds in this neighborhood? Ay, Dios mío. What's his Drake Campagna?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, like, cartoons. We're not talking about cartoons because cartoons are already, like, its own. You can do whatever you want already, and it doesn't matter. There's no.
It's like being in another universe.
Realism doesn't matter. But I'm talking specifically live action shit. It's always like, they go into, like, a VR game that is so much more advanced than any technology we have.
Or it's like a graphic of someone being like, you died, and then it's like an extremely specific violent death.
Yeah. Or it's like they're playing like a game in 1998 with more freedom than any game today allows you to have.
Did you see Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
I have not.
I actually never finished it, but he's playing a game which is like projected around his whole room, and I guess it could be realistic. It's like a near future sort of world they're in, but instead of a controller, it's just Joaquin Phoenix. Like, you'll have to see this on the stream, but he's just moving his hands like a dog to make the character run, and it's just Joaquin Phoenix sitting alone in a 3D projection of just some fucking guy moving his hands like this. That's what it should be. It should just be weird and stupid. Yeah. I mean, there's an episode of Frasier where Niles plays video games with Lilith, which is solid. But nothing is realistically represented on that show.
Yeah, and I guess I'm more referring to, like, it is also funny that they can't even nail just, like, someone playing a game.
But you're talking about seeing the game.
I'm talking about, like, a full episode of TV, especially anything like VR related, where they're like playing some, I don't know, where it's just like that's the whole episode.
Have you had a chance to watch any of the new I Think You Should Leave?
No, I still haven't.
There's a good VR sketch. And then there's also a great Connor O'Malley. Oh my god, baby.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, the It's Always Sunny thing, that's like, also kind of different. I'm talking about something where you see a lot of game footage. Like, maybe even most of the episode takes place in a game. It just always is like, aren't you all nerds writing this? Like,
no, I don't think so. I think a lot of them are just like guys. Like, SVU loves to do video game episodes, and it's like I've seen I think 3 so far, and the game always has a detail that directly leads to the case, and it makes the break in the case. It's like, oh my god, the Gorgon is his babysitter. And it's like,
I love that this is like your favorite show right now, and you have also just the way you've described it to me makes it sound like maybe the most transphobic show ever made. Simultaneously, you seem to love it, and it's your favorite show.
I mean,
And every time you're like, yeah, so there's another episode where they're like, yeah, we found another beep.
Yes, I think I've mentioned on this show when Detective John Munch says, looks like our Jane Doe's a John Doe.
Yeah.
It's like,
And this is a show you love and cannot get enough of and cannot seem to talk enough about.
I am, cards on the table. I skip those episodes.
Okay, fair enough.
Because, like, either you can see it coming a mile away. That's that's the twist, or they
Or it's
like
like a
throw.
car just
Yes,
keep
exactly.
going.
It's like a ship coming through the side of your house, and you're like, oh, I had no idea. On to the next episode, because like there's that one, and it's like earlier in this, like the early seasons, it's like, are these docks like a bad area? And it's like, no, it's not known for hookers or trannies. And you're like, okay. Hachi machi, ooh, wah, wah, ya, 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 ooh, hot. And then, then there's like that one, and there's another one. It's like the DNA has a such and such chromosome. The blood belongs to the victim's brother, but the victim doesn't have a brother. And it's like, oh my God, Melissa is a guy. And I'm like, oh, okay, next episode. And then there's another one with like young twins, and like you can tell it's leading towards child forced feminization, where like it's implied that I never finished the episode. It probably takes a crazy twist, but it's implied that the woman like once wanted a daughter and has two identical male twins, but the one from birth she decided would be a girl, and like would be like, oh yeah, they made her take those pills all the time and she had scars down there. And like I was waiting for this, because as soon as I saw the kid come on, I was like, that's a teenager in drag. Like because they picked identical twins that were very androgynous, who were like 12 or 13, so it's easy to do. And like the ones like the boy you meet, and then like his sister comes on, and you're like, okay, I don't think they were casting a young trans actress in 2003. So what I'm guessing is,
or any.
Well, they were,
in
but
any
only
property.
as prostitutes and not 12-year-olds.
Oh, okay.
But there was like, I guess it comes up a lot.
Were they trans though with the actors?
There actually have been a lot of like, there's a documentary on Netflix called Disclosure, which is just about trans representation in media. And SVU is not the worst show as far as transphobia goes. That is How I Met Your Mother, which is one of the most vicious,
hateful, mean, awful, unfunny show.
Holy shit.
Filled to the brim with unlikable people.
They talked to a bunch of women who like had played like bodies or prostitutes and sex workers, and they're like, it's a job. It was a paycheck.
I mean, get your money.
I mean, get the bag.
Probably the only acting gigs available at that time.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, whatever. Is everything so woke today? I want to thank.
That's what we were leading to.
I want to thank Mike Alhuman, Attempted Mustache, for subbing and gifting, and JoJo resubscribed for 40 months, and Wanderlight resubscribed, and Ricky Rubio, and Dakota No gifted a tier 1 sub, and the Shrimpening has resubscribed. Love that name. Uncle Casval resubscribed, and Caitlin's 1918.
So I think we hit on this right at the end of the last What a Show we did together, but you watched Hellraiser, the original.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a lot of movies to talk about. Yeah, I've watched
I think we
the original.
Sort of touched on that. Did you watch the remake? Speaking of woke.
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm going to, but I've watched a. So let me tell you, since we've last talked on What a Show, I gotta fix this. I've watched. Did we talk about Con Air? I don't think we did.
We did. We talked about Con Air.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I watched Con Air and Evil Dead Rise and something else.
No.
I don't
hang
think
on,
we
hang
did.
on.
I think you and I talked about it when
I
we
think you
hung
texted
out.
me,
Or
'cause
I
you said
texted you,
Con Air
yes.
You said Con Air had some of the best representation.
I did, yeah, because it was the character's name is Sally Can't Dance, and it's like the inmate who immediately finds a dress, and it's like, it's never. It's really pretty dark. Like, this is a trans woman, like whether
Yeah,
the filmmakers meant to or not. And every time she comes out and then like sashaying, and like the other inmates are like, "You go, girl, yes, bitch!" And like the most adversity is Nick Cage goes up and is about to punch her and then stops and then just slaps her across the face. And I was like, not great, but honestly progressive.
Well, yeah, because
It's validating. He recognizes
She's
her
a lady.
womanhood and that she needs to
not
be bitch
punch
slapped.
ladies.
No, heavens no, heavens no. And then Cyrus the Virus is just like, here's a gun, go kill someone. And it's never a question of whether this queer woman can handle that.
You know what I just realized from you doing that voice is John Malkovich is Werner Herzog with an American accent. That's his voice.
Interesting. That's a good point.
Yeah. Or the cadence, anyway.
Yeah, there's something to the cadence that if
Yeah,
you
no,
put it
that's
in a
it's
German,
nail-
yes,
nail on the
yeah,
head.
hey, that's not bad at all. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, way to go, pal.
This is big. This is big. This might be a breaking. If Will Sasso is watching, Dana any of the great impressionists, Dana Carvey, Will Sasso, others. Oh wait, what's his? No, it's not even Will. Who am I thinking?
Well,
of?
Will
It's not him,
Sasso
it's
is
ano-
great, but I'm thinking
another
of
Mad TV
what the
guy.
fuck is his name? Someone's gonna get it in there and
Frank
Caliendo. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There. Yeah. If
and
you're
what's the
watching
name of
and
his
you've been
book?
trying to- it's probably like
It's like Be Frank with
character
Me.
work or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, no,
Um,
it's Oh wait, no, I don't think he actually has it. I think it was just a joke in the Birthday Boys. Okay. But yeah, people are saying there's okay, Rich Little. Anyway, oh yeah, Lily Simpson is a good YouTuber to check out if you're interested in trans stuff. She had me read a
Who's a good
line for
check
her.
out if you're not.
There's all kinds. I can send you a list. But she hit me up and asked me to read a line for like she made a video essay about J.K. Rowling, and then when it came out, I was like, oh, maybe I can like find the thing I read. I don't even remember what it was, and it's 6 hours. It was like,
Oh.
and like. Much respect to Lily. She just put one out about The Good Doctor and the I Am a Surgeon episode.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
6 hours?
I think it's actually not. Is it 10 hours? Yeah, that's right. It's 10 hours.
Oh yeah, David Duchovny does play a trans
In
character.
Twin Peaks, yeah. Actually, I've been
think
thinking
it's
about
like-
going back and watching Twin Peaks. I think my
Obviously,
viewing
like-
habits have brought me back around to it. But also, yes.
Obviously, a cis guy, but from what I remember, it's not like it's not played for laughs or like.
No, so there's a lot of
Clearly- It is like
yeah,
know.
when you're like us, there's a lot of accepting crumbs, and like I follow like a queer cinema and TV like account, and a lot of it is like, hey, this is actually like it's really positive, not great, but it's positive. It's like John
Not for the
Lithgow
90s.
in Garp. It's like it's actually played with respect. Like I remember I watched Twin Peaks before I even knew I was trans, and I was like, something's it's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
You're like,
I wanted to fill you in on the other movies that I've watched. I watched Con Air. I watched Evil Dead Rise,
okay.
which was really fun.
Haven't
Not
seen
really
it.
anything to say about it if you haven't seen it,
Okay.
especially. Past Lives, also really don't need to
Haven't-
talk about it.
oh,
It's
interesting.
beautiful
Okay.
as a aching melancholy look into how
Okay.
relationships change over time.
Uninteresting.
And Rambo 2008.
Oh, okay.
That's right, baby. I watched it.
We buried the lead.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Burma
did.
didn't know what hit him.
That was in one weekend. And also, I remember you and Brian constantly talking about how many like guys he kills in the jungles of Burma. And I'm getting down to it, and I'm looking. I'm like, there's only 20 minutes left in this movie, and I feel like it's been pretty tame. I'm like, I mean, like, though the infiltration scene, I was like, that was actually like really like well choreographed and more stealthy than I was expecting. Like for how bad the beginning of the movie is, I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of like subdued a little bit, and then. Oh, I was like, am I watching the right movie? And then I was like, I'm watching the right movie.
From what I remember, by the way, I saw that in like 2008 or 9 when it came out with a bunch of friends. We snuck 40s into the theater. We each had like 2 40s. Maybe the best movie going experience of my life. We were like crying in the front. Like,
it's awesome. I love that.
From what I remember, though, it's like this long, like he's kind of sad and he doesn't want to do it, and they're like, "But we're Christians," and he doesn't. And then finally, he like relents and goes, and he kills a few people stealthily, and then it's like he jumps out of that rice paddy with the bow and arrow. And
pretty early on.
It's
well,
like,
that's before the stealth thing, I think.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. When he comes out with the bow and arrow. I mean,
it goes to like 200 miles an hour.
No, it goes to 200 miles per hour because he takes the people upriver, and then the genocidal army attacks, and it is bedlam. It is like I'm like, you're thinking like, are they not gonna like shoot kids, are they? And then not only do they shoot kids, but they're like, there's one where there's just a brief shot of a child on the end of a bayonet just being swung around, and another one being thrown into a burning house, and you're like, oh, okay, that shit is awesome. Like, if you've watched anything I've made that I like, when I get to do what I want, like talking to the audience, but the like save the bees thing, I love it when it's just every single sense is obliterated by sight and sound, and and watching this, I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So Cashbone brought this up, but the scene where he's on like that mounted 50 cal.
That's the one at the end.
Just like disintegrates a man point blank.
Who's sitting in the cabin, if I remember.
Hang on. Yeah, no, he's in the truck too.
He's in the truck and he just tilts the gun down.
Yes. Real quick, I want you to. How many on-screen kills would you guess are in that movie?
I don't remember if I heard it somewhere or if I'm just picking this out, but I want to say like 60.
60?
Yeah.
Add 203.
No.
Yeah.
263?
So I do think they might be fudging the numbers a bit with like the bomb at the end. I'm not sure if they're counting like...
That was cool.
That might be a good
and
right there,
one of the worst effects in the entire movie.
Is it?
When that bomb goes off. If you watched it again, it looks like a app I had on my phone in 2012 that was like add special effects. There was something else I wanted to say about the movie.
You probably wanted to say Bones or was it?
The shit where the shit where he takes them back. He takes them and then he goes back. He burns up. He pours so much gasoline on that boat to just destroy evidence of his past life returning.
Like,
and then he goes home. But then he goes home and very moodily like starts smithing and making no discernible object. And he's just like he's hitting a piece of metal and not even like that hard. He's like, and it's just like some sparks come off and you think like maybe they'll do the cheap thing of it cuts to him holding like a finished tool, like he just forged it. But no, he just kind of like hits this thing and then he just kind of, it goes away from it. You're like, oh, he was just thinking while he did that. And then later when he's like, I threw out my knife, but I want to go help them. And he starts working on a piece of metal again in the forge. And you're like, holy shit, he's making another Bowie knife. And then like
the snake pit that he works on.
Yes, exactly. He does a snake
#1
catcher.
King Cobra. It's just like, I don't know what that place is.
don't know. Like who
It's
is
like a snake fighting ring or something?
it's a snake fighting like entertainment place, but it's also apparently
Yeah.
walking distance from a hotel that American missionaries would be staying
Yeah.
at.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when she's
yeah.
like, I'll go back to the hotel. I'm like, how close is the fucking hotel to this snake
Right.
fighting bazaar?
Yeah.
But like when he's hammering on the thing, I'm like, oh, he's gonna make another knife because he had to get rid of his Rambo knife, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
just it looks like the Urukai sword, like it's just a piece of metal, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yep.
oh, okay. And then
Yep.
also it's just like I was telling you this, Rambo in this movie is like he's like, it's such a weird, it's like right when they were still trying to make Stallone like the hot, relatively young like guy, like, you know, 15 years ago he still had they had the hair for it was dyed black, had so much makeup and like was made not to look as old as he actually is. But like even then they knew he couldn't be like a normal like handsome lead. Like there was never any suggestion of romance with that woman that he wanted to help. He's just he's just like a golem. He's just like this monster that is called upon to kill all these people. And like even the way he stands and like the way he talks, it's just like this creature awakened for this singular purpose. And it rocks. Fuck. But yeah, that was a quite a weekend. And then this past weekend, I watched Suspiria and the remake.
Okay.
Interesting, pretty cool. I mean, some pretty sick imagery. Shouts out Tilda Swinton. Not really much else to say about it. Just kind of putting it out there. I'm watching movies. Yeah.
I like the first one. I remember actually liking the remake.
I like them a lot. It's just hard to
Yeah.
talk about them going from Rambo. There's not really as much to say.
No, really nothing to say.
But I'll just say I didn't know Dakota Johnson was that small. She's very thin. She's very little. She's a small lady.
All right.
And I had no idea. But we got Dakota. We got Mia Goth. We got Chloe Grace Moretz. Others. That's it.
Sorry.
You doing something?
Yeah.
You working on something? Wait, what's the third? Oh, I think I know what the third Tilda character is. I think it would spoil it. Oh, they're still the night markets are back. That we went to with Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yup.
All right, I'm back.
Here he is. What's going on? I got Diablo
like
4.
6 times
Oh,
today.
okay. You what?
3. It's probably 3. I tweeted I said 6 times. It's probably 3, but more than
That's
I've
like
ever
6 for you.
tweeted before. Yeah, that's
What are
like
you tweeting
20 for me.
about? Is it steak night stuff?
Well, just now, but I also the Minch thing, and then I just I replied to the Joel Lord of the Rings thing.
Joel from formerly of Smosh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Formerly of Machinima. Formerly of Funhouse.
I know that guy.
You do.
I like that he gave me one sock when he came on my show.
He gave you one sock as like a gift?
Yeah, like a fucking house elf. He came on and is like a way to like, I guess, curry favor with the "please be nice to me" of it all. He gave me one sock from Penn, the Ivy League college, University of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to your. Okay, so you tweeted about Minch.
Yeah.
And you tweeted about the
Oh,
Titanic.
you have to go to replies,
Okay, I've done so.
and then you'll see them.
The Oscars one is good. Minch won. Minch will be there at the Starboys panel.
There's also I think he's just available for photos the entire RTX.
I hope he gets
Like, there's gonna be
grody
like
as
a-
fuck.
Well, I think he's gonna be behind a glass cage.
That's awesome. Like
That's
Renesmee.
what I heard. Yeah. I don't know for sure, but yeah, Minch is confirmed. If you are going to RTX and you have the RTX app, there's a. I had them. I asked. I didn't. Well, whatever. He's added to. He's listed as like a guest now. He's like on that like guest tab if you go into it.
He's joining the ranks now of Blake from Workaholics and Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, Blake from Workaholics who chastised me while waiting for a pass the first year.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Were you in his way or something?
No, we were just taking forever because they didn't give us employee badges. They insisted that we had to have just guest passes since
Yeah.
we were contractors. And then it was just taking forever, and he was standing there, and he's like, "Get it together, guys." He was goofing.
I'm so mad right now.
Oh, yeah?
That makes me so mad. That a guy would talk to us like that in 2019, not knowing what we would become.
Well, joke's
Oh!
on him because he was wearing an Oakland A's hat.
Oh, and they're not the
So-
Oakland A's anymore. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Later. Take off the hat, loser. Hey,
Lose the hat.
shithead.
Where are they going?
I think Vegas.
What is up with that? Why are they all going to? You know what else happened? Every Minnesota team is under constant threat of being moved to LA. Probably not so much anymore, but
Started with the Lakers, right?
well, the Lakers did happen. Yeah,
That's where it started. That's where it started.
And then the
Precedent was set.
Vikings, right before like the newest Viking stadium was built, that was the threat, was they were going to move to LA if they didn't get a new stadium. And then there may
That's like a kid, like a
probably-
kid in the
maybe that's it.
Midwest. Like, if I don't get what I want, I'm moving to Los Angeles and being an actor.
it's like, dude, they're not going to. The Raiders are still the most popular LA team, and they haven't been in LA since like the 90s.
Huh? I like the way the Oklahoma City Thunder stole the Supersonics from
Okay.
Seattle, because after Katrina,
Wait, Seattle? It's not the Seattle Supersonics anymore?
there haven't been Seattle Supersonics for a long time. What
Okay.
happened was Hurricane Katrina hit. I don't know if you heard about this, but
No.
in the wake of the storm, the
Is that
Pelicans.
anything like Hurricane Andrew?
Was that like what you guys called your buddy back in the day? Your
I
buddy
did have
Andy,
a buddy, Andrew.
Your Hurricane Andrew.
I've had a few actually. No, Hurricane Andrew was in 1992.
Oh, okay. Then no, it wasn't like that. But
Okay,
Hurricane
okay,
Katrina
got it.
came. The New Orleans Pelicans needed a place to play, if I remember correctly. And
Is that even a team anymore?
Yes, they
Okay.
have. They got Zion, who is one of the biggest men, and refuses to slim down at all, and his knees are going to like shatter like fine china. But
Is it still the Pelicans?
yeah, it's the Pelicans.
The
What do
fuck?
there are Pelicans. There are no Supersonics. We can go through the teams later.
Who are the Supersonics? They're not. That team doesn't.
This is
exist.
all related. What happened is they hosted the Pelicans for a while when they needed a place to play, and then
Okay.
when that all ended and the Pelicans went home, they it was the Hornets. Okay, right, yeah, it was the Charlotte Hornets, not the Pelicans. But they were like, hey, that was cool. We should have a team. So the like Chamber of Commerce conspired with other like weird venture capitalists, like just businessmen in Seattle, and they were like, we'll take your team and we'll give you money for it. And these people in Seattle were like, yeah, tight, sounds good. And just like that, Seattle lost its basketball team.
There you go.
And there's still Kevin Durant was drafted as a Supersonics player. He's, I think, the last active draftee playing in the league today that was
Jesus.
ever a Supersonics player. And Seattle, they're very bitter about it, and they have such long days because it's so
'Cause they
far
don't have
north that they can be bitter for a
they-
long time.
They don't have an NBA team, right?
No, but they have the Kraken, the NHL team, and their
Yeah.
merch is pretty cool looking. So I feel like that
They have it's a pretty good logo.
it's
yeah. Their
it's
jerseys are
nice.
nice.
I spent more
I think
time.
they're really good too. Or they were their first. I think every NHL team is like great their first season because I think they just have like kind of free reign to take anyone they want from any team.
That's-
It's some like weird.
That's
like
the
some weird
cosmic
rule where it's, like-
retribution for losing the Supersonics.
Yeah,
It was the New Orleans Hornets changed the name to the Pelicans, and the Hornets went back to North Carolina to replace the Bobcats. Dude, the NBA is harder to follow than anime. Makes no sense.
What does so? Does Seattle now? They have.
There's no NBA team.
Yeah, the
They have the
Kraken.
Seahawks,
There's an
the
NFL
Kraken,
team,
the
right?
Mariners. Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yeah, Mariners. Yeah. So they got enough.
Yeah, they do okay.
Yeah. You know what?
And Portland
LSU
has a team,
does-
so you could just pop down, see the Blazers play. When
Does-
Dame time clicks around.
Was Portland that they just have a basketball team, right? That's
I don't think they have
Right?
any other major teams that I know about. I mean, they
Yeah.
could have a hockey team, and I would have no idea.
it. I don't. Yeah, no. They should
They have a soccer
They should
team.
take the Clippers.
The Portland
We're
Clippers.
not doing it. We're not doing anything with them,
Sounds good to me.
right? Or I mean, Portland or Seattle. They should take the Clippers. I feel bad. Like I feel bad for the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean they do.
It's a weird situation to be in.
I
right?
really thought it really seemed like they were gonna have their come up when they got Kawhi and Paul George. But it seems like the team has no chemistry and no one wants to play basketball together. I'm not as
But
as
it's also
like,
the weird thing with like some LA sports. I think like the Chargers.
yes,
The Chargers are never going to be really like
the
embraced,
team.
I don't think. Yeah, yeah,
You're right. They're
it's
the
just-
third favorite LA football team.
yeah. And only one other team is in LA.
Exactly.
No, and even before then, like I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But, what?
You caught me so off guard with that. What? He just spun out and just kind of like
LA likes the Rams though because the Rams were in
they were
LA,
here. Yeah,
like,
I think they left
20
in like
years ago or whatever,
'92
too. Yeah,
or something.
there's
like
still
that.
there were still a lot of Rams fans in LA.
Then they went to where? St. Louis. And they got Drew Brees,
Yeah.
right? No.
No, they were in St. Louis. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Or was Drew Brees was on the Saints, wasn't he?
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember. That sounds like
We're
a
at
Brian
the- We're
thing.
at like the absolute height of my this. I cannot go beyond.
I'm I guess
fantasy
I'm a
sports.
little more checked out than I used to be. Like, I just haven't been following as closely. Also, the Sixers are just hard to watch because of the things they do.
Mhm.
I just want to shout out the Phillies, all my boyfriends that play for the Phillies. Really
Okay.
happy for my
What are they
boys.
up to?
What's that?
What are they up to?
Oh, my baseball polycule.
Yeah.
We call ourselves the dugout.
So they all fuck you.
I'm getting fucked by Alec
Or
Boehm.
they
I'm getting
do-
fucked by Reese Hoskins. I'm getting fucked by Bryson Stott.
And is this like a line?
It's
Like, as
human
they go- come out of
centipede
the
style.
dugout,
No,
they
it's,
kind
it's
of-
the every.
Oh, so they're fucking each other too. Okay.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
and
if,
then it's like they kind of
I didn't know
switch
if you
out.
were, like,
Yeah,
the kind of like the one sort of fuck pig in
they
this
they call me the
situation, or-
they call me the ball girl. They, and you know
got it,
the managers, the third base coach is getting in there, but he's not fucking. He's just like
really?
telling people to round around.
Oh, he's
home.
watching.
He's going
He's
like
watching.
this. He's like, go home, and he's like just bringing them through. And then Kyle
then-
Schwarber just comes in and just fucks me so hard I fall asleep.
And then the coach, that coach.
We call it the
begs
general
once everyone-
manager.
Once everyone's gone, he begs for you to throw him a piece, but you don't.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't.
I throw him my towel. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
hey kid. It's sweat. It's sweat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, having my bases rounded. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Good stuff. But anyway, yeah, they've been playing pretty well. I mean, they had a couple not great games, but they beat the Mets the other day. Eat shit, Omar.
Should be happy, right? Yeah.
I've learned to not. I stopped talking trash to him because it will end up coming back worse.
Yeah. Also, aren't the Mets like always bad?
I don't know, because like sometimes they seem pretty good, but if you ask a Mets fan, they're like, we're terrible right now. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I mean, yeah, that's there's a certain point where it's like, why would I even make fun of you? Like, you're just always your team's never stood a chance in anything. They've always been bad. There's nothing fun about it, you know.
I got Botox again today.
Migraines or cosmetic?
Cosmetic migraines.
Okay.
They were making me ugly.
Yeah.
It hurt more today than it
Getting
usually
Botox?
does. It
Hurts?
fucking kills because they're putting these
Really?
needles in your forehead, which is like so many nerves, and it's just like
Oh, sure.
fucking sucks. Oh my god. Oh, and like I try to like be like a good sport, and like what am I gonna do? Just go like fuck when my doctor is doing
Right.
it. Instead, I have to go,
Yeah.
hey, this really bites, doc. I'm not
It's
happy
bad."
about this. El doctor.
I got Novocaine just for like a
For
it was
fun.
cosmetic Novocaine, yeah.
Yeah.
No, for like a dental whatever,
Mhm.
and it hurt so fucking bad. Not the shot, like the shot is a shot, but it wore off and like it ruined the rest of it. It hurt so fucking bad. I couldn't open my mouth all the way.
Fuck.
Which you know, me, I have to be able to open my mouth really wide at any given moment.
I mean, your diet necessitates it.
yeah,
Because like if
A
you
lot of
can't
live
if you can't
animals.
unhinge your jaw, yeah, a lot of like
yeah.
medium sized rodents, medium
Yeah.
to large.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had a similar thing when I went
Mostly
to the
gunpowder.
god.
It pops so much worse now. I feel like.
That's
but maybe
interesting.
not,
What did you
I don't know.
have done?
I mean, my jaw already pops pretty bad.
I was talking to my brother who had like reconstructive like face surgery for like his jaw, and I didn't realize that. I thought he had much more done than I realized, because like I thought they just moved his jaw, but they also had to like move his nose relative to his jaw, and he told me that
Oh,
he had
God.
like 32 screws in his face, and I was like, holy shit, I had no idea. And then he's telling me, he's like, yeah, I mean, one thing they don't tell you is after surgery, your body is majorly jacked up.
What?
I was like, oh, okay. And then I
Fuck does that
waited a
mean?
beat, and I was like, what does that mean? He's like, you'll get a cold.
Oh, okay. So not that jacked up.
I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, you'll get sick. You know, your immune system is like kind of messed up. I was like, so
Yeah.
that's what majorly jacked up is? He's like, yeah. Yeah. I always love talking to the boy. He's always got interesting things to say.
Talk about Mr. Beast burgers.
Talk about Mr. Beastburger. Talks about he's doing landscaping for the township now. He drives
Okay.
one of those big mowers, you know.
Yeah.
And he said that it's him and these like 4 other like young guys, or maybe 5. There might be 6 of them. It doesn't matter. They go out and they trim down, you know, like the area behind like houses in a development. There'll be like a basin or whatever to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a typical suburb thing. He's
I'm
like,
familiar with like city worker, the idea of like a city worker.
Yes.
Mowing a lawn.
well, yeah, but also basin is very important because he said they have an officially recognized nickname by the township, which is they are the Basin Boys.
Love. That's sick.
That's right.
I like that a
I was
lot.
like, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. He's like, yeah, because
Yeah.
you know we're mowing the basins.
Right. Right.
It's like, yeah, dude, that's jacked up in a good way.
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's cool, man.
You know,
That's
I
cool.
get it.
No,
I
like
get it.
I understand like what a basin boy does. Like I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
born yesterday.
Yeah.
This is not my first rodeo with basin boys.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, people out here getting jacked up. I can't believe it's only 8:00 because we have not started this close to 7 in, I want to say,
Holy shit.
7 months.
Yeah, that is. It's early.
We've usually been going for 15 minutes by now.
Easily 15 minutes.
Sorry, I was just thinking back to talking about the entire lineup of the Philadelphia Phillies having their way with me. I just went somewhere else. The Fanatic's in there too.
Oh, you know the Fanatics. Of course, the Fanatics.
He's on his ATV. He's on his quad. Because, you know, he's got that tongue. Yeah, and on his birthday, all the other mascots are there. All the regional mascots.
And you let them all get it.
Yeah, I let them carve off a piece. That's right, like
Yeah,
like a ham hock at the old country buffet. They just take
Yeah.
they take what they please, and then they come back with their plate and they scream
the
in my
fuck out.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's like at Father's Day when you get like a cheap Hawaiian shirt if you're one of the first like 3,000 people in the park. Like if you're one of the first few thousand people, you get to have your way with me.
Oh, just it's open to the public.
Well, you have to have a ticket.
Sure, but that's okay.
And it's only like the first 3,000 or 4,000, maybe 5. And baseball stadiums, they can hold a lot. They can hold a lot of people.
So at this point, you have blown Wilt Chamberlain's supposed record, and Ric Flair, I believe, as well. Just
try Genghis
the fuck out of
Khan.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm
God.
national. Because baseball's huge in
yeah.
Japan. I'm going to the
Well,
DR.
You mean international?
No, it's all America to me, baby.
Okay.
I don't know.
Weird patriotism. Doesn't make sense.
Do you remember, switching gears a little bit, but staying in patriotism,
Yeah.
the nice people we met at RTX last year, and one of them worked for Raytheon?
Yeah.
How do you think they're feeling about the news?
Oh, that Raytheon is now RTX?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably pretty comfortable.
It's pretty funny.
Right?
It's very
Yeah.
funny.
It is.
For anyone that's not aware, the company defense contractor formerly known as Raytheon has now changed its name to RTX, matching the stock ticker. I tweeted something about war and RTX because it's the name of the Rooster Teeth Exposition Convention, and someone let me know, like, well, it's the name of a graphics card too, so it's actually maybe not that interesting. I'm so sorry. Here's something.
Yeah.
Well, we could also look at something. We don't have to talk to each other. We could go to Craigslist or Realtor.com.
I wonder what happens if we watch TikToks. Is it?
I mean, I just
I'm trying to-
I mute them. Typically.
Well, I'm trying to remember if YouTube, because if YouTube just demonetizes, I don't care. That's fine. But do they? I'm trying to remember if they like fully black out. What is it that they like completely?
It's the
no,
audio.
they don't blank anything out. They block out the audio though. Yeah.
Yeah, which, like, all right, so here's what we'll do. I'm sharing my page with you already. I'm going to TikTok. All right.
Well, not TikTok. Don't you want to go to Instagram and then get the curated ones from the?
We can do that, but I have something I want to try.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Searching Dark Clown.
Oh shit.
It's giving me people videos. Give me. Oh, it wants me to log in.
You're showing. This is on screen now. You're
I
aware
know.
of this.
I'm not actually logging in yet. I thought I was logged in through Funhouse.
I mean, we can see if Lindsay wants to join.
Yeah, I'll text her.
This is in response to Cash. Oh, we don't have to.
Also,
You're on-
you can see what I'm putting in because it's in Discord, but it's not on the stream.
It was.
But it's not now. I'm saying.
Correct.
Okay, good. Yeah. What?
You're right.
Okay, here's the code that I must not give to anyone else under any circumstances.
Okay.
Patrick, don't look. You're looking.
I'm not. I'm looking at my Pokemon Go, which I, for some reason, am still playing.
Is this because your niece is
Yeah, but now I just play it.
watching TikToks on what show?
Yo, I have the dumbest fucking songs stuck in my head from having a child.
Oh, like a lot of Bon Jovi.
No, a lot of songs about the purple monkey and the bubblegum tree.
Is your son
Songs
excited about Grimace's birthday?
Yeah, we're celebrating. We're painting him purple to
I
celebrate.
thought I was logged.
Doctor
in.
said very dangerous. Do not do this. Especially don't use this spray paint. But honestly, kids are so resilient. Oh, I see one right off the bat that I want to see.
Is it the one in the middle?
Yeah, of course it is. You know which one it is.
Okay. Folks, we searched Dark Clown. Oh my god, that's loud. I'm just gonna mute it. This is just a teenager doing clown makeup.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe next.
Oh, okay.
All I saw was the end result.
Scariest
I want to see
dash
someone.
cam.
Wait, what about that? Yeah, what about that one with the clown emojis? Not that.
This
That's
one?
a movie. No, that's a movie.
Oh. Clown
The one
emojis.
above it. The one right
This
above
one?
it. Yeah,
I don't see any clown emojis, but I'll click on
that's
it.
dark clowning.
This is very dark clown. First comment, why do I not find other people
twisted.
like this at clubs?
I don't know. I guess maybe they're like normal.
What's the song? I'm going to play it for just the briefest second so I can get the vibe.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mom, get off of your phone. Come on.
Some TikTok thing. Some stupid
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
All right, I think we're going to find better luck with Dark Academia.
Yeah, still not sure what. You explained this to me, and I don't.
So it seems to be a style.
It's like Harry Potter, dressing like Harry Potter.
Manifested a
something?
Dark Academia boyfriend a bit too hard, I think.
Oh, here. Okay, yeah. This is TikTok.
Okay, come on.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. It's just a guy dressed pretty normal. What the fuck is that?
That's just Eric. You know, that's just some guy.
That's just like a regular
Look at that guy.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's the most normal guy.
That's just a guy.
Look at this. He's so Dostoevsky. What the fuck are you talking? It's just like, you know what it is? It's because
All right.
It's because I'm sure most
Lindsay's
people
here.
looking
I
at
gotta
this
add
are
her.
Also, okay, are also like 20.
Yeah.
So they see a guy dressed like a normal guy in his like 30s or 40s, and they're like, "This is crazy."
Okay, hold on. I might lose you for a second while I add Lindsay.
All right.
Create a new one. All right, hold on, folks. There's Lindsay.
I'll have you know, I paused the very critically disclaimed and just like that on Max.
Yeah. Okay. It'll be there. That's the beauty of streaming, Lindsay.
As the video streaming.
Oh.
Patrick, turn your
Hello?
camera back on. Please.
Yeah,
Please.
didn't realize it was
Fuck.
off.
Put your
There we
camera
go.
on.
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Washburn,
Hi.
Queen TikTok.
And
'Cause-
just like that, Lindsay showed up ready to watch the TikToks.
What's Cynthia Nixon's name in the Sex City?
Miranda.
Thank you. See?
And
Patrick?
she's the one who doesn't do the show anymore.
She's the one who
No, that's
unsuccessfully ran for office.
Unsuccessfully?
Unsuccessfully. She didn't make it in, and so I think it was New York, like Senate or something. It might have been a primary thing.
That was a show that when because it was on when I was in like middle school, so you would see that on the TV guide, and you're like, oh, I definitely have to
I gotta check this
check
out.
this out.
Gotta watch
Uh,
it.
And then you watch it, and it's like the most it's like this is the worst thing that's
Oh, yeah.
ever
Yeah, but then you
happened
come
to
back around and you're like,
Yeah.
I can't believe Big said that.
And I go, "Where's my Mr. Big?" as I'm crying at the Sex and the City slot machine in Vegas.
Isn't Kyle
Oh.
MacLachlan's whole thing on the show that he has a little dick?
Kyle MacLachlan? Wait, I don't know who that is.
Twin Peaks,
Peaks,
Paul
yeah.
Atreides. He's with Charlotte, I think. Don't they like wait for marriage, but it turns out that he's like not good at sex.
Oh, I don't. Honestly, it's been about a decade since I watched.
I had
the whole series,
I had an
so-
insufferable ex that was really into it. Patrick knows her,
I do.
knew her. They don't hang out
Yeah.
still. That stopped
Oh, no,
about a
we're-
month
yeah,
or
we're
two
in
ago.
touch.
That's
Tight. Watching Sex and the City every Thursday.
Lindsay.
Tom
We're,
McLaughlin, he was the mayor on Portlandia. Maybe that's
Oh,
the most
that's-
recent.
and he was in that Law and Order where he shot that kid. We watched it at my house.
That actually does
Yes,
go around
we did,
quite a bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the best clips.
Blue
But
Velvet.
it doesn't matter. We don't have to get into it right now. Twin Peaks: The Return.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching Dark Academia TikToks. Lindsay, are you familiar with the cultural movement? It's
I'm not
I
think
don't know
either.
what dark academia is. I don't know what that is.
all right. So dark. I'm looking up a definition. It's an internet aesthetic and subculture concerned with higher education, the arts, and literature. So it's basically just like kind of like it's like drab.
I thought this
It's
was like an anime.
it's like drab
That's what I
prep.
thought, too.
No, you're thinking of My Hero Academia. It's basically people that were like, what if Harry Potter had fewer colors and no magic?
You know what it is?
And that's
Oh.
basically the style.
It's the aesthetic of like someone in a movie who would work at a bookstore in the 80s.
Yeah, I suppose so. And it's just being like bookish. I think it's like, what if you like went to boarding school, but there was no homework?
And you were like British.
Right.
Yeah, like so. This has to be AI generated. This one, right?
Dark academia.
Oh, it's a blog. I would like to accept all cookies.
Yeah, no, accept him for sure.
That's not a real guy, right? That's
Can you
AI.
screen share?
Oh, am I not? Oh, when I started the call.
No, I've been watching on the stream and I'm like.
now you
what's
have it
happening?
in Discord.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's basically just like Pottermore people, except they shop at Banana Republic. I am wearing chinos from Banana Republic right now, but I'm too stupid to have gotten into Dark Academia.
It's Tumblr, right?
It's Tumblr. It's
Yeah.
Tumblr. Yeah. So Lindsay, this is manifested a Dark Academia boyfriend a bit too hard, I think.
Oh.
Okay, so this
ready for
person
this?
is looking over and let's see this Prince of Darkness. Okay, yeah, the sound is okay. And, yep,
There's the reveal. It's just a guy.
it's a guy.
Just a guy.
It's just a guy.
It's just a guy. It's just a guy who
Just 'cause
wears
he has
like
a
a
middle
tweed
part?
jacket and has a basically yeah. You dress like
no,
you're like
no, it's the jacket. It's the jacket.
it's the
and
jacket.
sweater.
It's prep.
It's dressing like
it's
a normal like guy with a job.
It's Ivy.
Yeah.
It's prep. It's
going
just
to work.
That's all it is.
yeah,
Going
but
to
like
work at
but
Chase Bank, JP Morgan.
but he's got
Later,
an
babe.
but he's got an analog watch and it's like muted dark drab
Wow.
colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's giving Remus Lupin vibes. See, yeah, that's exactly it.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Give me. I think that's lovely. I want a Dark Academia BF. I need a Dark Academia GF. The best aesthetic. So let's just keep going. So this is like a Dark
Tea in a
Academia.
clay pot, or like a clay cup, a ramekin. It looks like a ramekin
Yeah, it does.
Monkey dish.
with a handle.
So
that's it. That's the
it.
whole.
Yeah. Okay. Starting a Dark Academia look. Here's is that Notre Dame?
Was that Notre Dame or something?
It's just a Gothic cathedral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
books.
I gotta see the books are a very big part of it.
So
So you want to
Is-
smell like a chessboard, huh, babe?
Oh, there's also Cyber
book-
2K.
have they taken books from the rest of us? Is that are books exclusively the realm of dark academia?
Well,
now?
let's watch Amazon
Can I still-
must-haves.
Can I still read books?
No.
I don't.
Okay.
Well,
No.
you have to
Okay.
read. I think you have to read crisp books. If the pages are even a little bit yellowed, if the cover is
Oh, sure,
dusty
yeah,
at
yeah,
all,
yeah.
that's for the Dark Academia girlies. Along
Actually,
with
could
this,
you do me a favor?
yeah.
Could you go back? Could you pause it on the pack of books they had? I would love. I just really want to see what
Okay.
these dark academics are reading. Because I
Oh,
I have a sneaking suspicion
Here?
it's not very academic. And slide. No. Sorry, the other one.
Oh yes.
The
I'm gonna
one-
get.
Dark
I'm gonna guess it's a
academia.
lot less academic. and a
Pav,
lot
you
more
like Dark
YA.
Academia. Babel,
Okay, I was
Secret
right.
History, Atlas
Yeah.
6, Atlas Paradise.
Is this all YA?
I don't know.
It's all right.
I mean, that one definitely is.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Oh, one of them.
These
no, okay,
are-
it's not all. Some
These
of these
are.
aren't.
It's
Some of
just
these aren't.
books. It's
Why
just
do they all have the same fucking aesthetic? I
Dorian
guess that's more of
Gray.
like all the covers look exactly the same.
They just skew.
That
They
might just be
skew
like a trend
darker.
right now.
They skew darker.
Guys, where's
yeah.
Ready Player One? I didn't see it in the pile.
Yeah,
That's not for Dark Academia girlies. That's for real aficionados of the 80s. That's for weird 37-year-olds.
Yeah, that's for the most off-putting 37-year-olds. That's like 40-somethings now.
Yeah. All right, hold on. These are the Amazon must-haves for Dark Academia girlies.
Okay, hang on. Let me open Amazon. I need to get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, this sweater.
A normal sweater.
But it's
normal
got to be
sweater.
deep brown.
Yeah.
This skirt, that coat.
Very,
Okay, this is just like.
I had that skirt when I was 12, so I was.
Were you
ahead of
dark?
the time.
You were
It's very modest.
No,
Yeah.
see, Dark Academia. It's like a lot of this is just Mary Kate and Ashley in the movie Winning London, TBH. So
I think it's
Right,
also
you're right.
but it's also soft steampunk. It's like
Yeah, it's
bad. It's like
just on the
you
edge.
don't actually want to wear it on your sleeve, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's more buckles and some rivets and like brassy. Like
You know
look at
what
this
it is?
bag. Like that's like steampunk light.
It's the girl who's just an ugly dog, and then she takes off her glasses, and it turns out she's a smoke show.
See, I got clear.
That's
I
what
got
this
clear
is.
frames so I could get as close to that as possible, but still be able to drive.
Okay. I mean, contacts would also be the probably.
Yo, I asked Justin
Yeah,
how
I-
much his LASIK was today, and it's expensive.
is soft
Laser eye surgery.
steam-
Woo.
Is soft steampunk just like boiling punk?
Boiling punk. It hasn't quite
Percolating
reached.
punk?
Yeah,
Is
it's
percolating
it's
punk?
it's simmer punk.
It's PP. Yeah, simmer punk.
Simmer punk.
Hot girl simmer. Okay, so boots, vests. Okay, so that's for the Dark Academia. I
girl simmer.
I texted Patrick and I was like, just saw the most Dark Academia GF, and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
It's a shocking tweet to get. Tweet.
I mean,
text.
I basically, instead of tweet, just send things to Patrick now. That is where my output has gone. My
lot of
messages with
screenshots.
my DMs
Back
with
and forth,
Patrick
I mean,
is
back and
my social media
Yeah.
now. Did you?
Yeah.
What did I send you on Twitter today? It was something
Oh, it was pretty
stupid.
good. I didn't
Oh no, it was
respond.
about the
It
girl
good.
responding to grooming allegations paired with
With a
ukulele.
Yeah, singing her response on ukulele. Another one that I was like, "This is funny. I'm glad she sent this to me. I get it, but I do not want to watch this
So
video because
mad, yeah.
I will be filled with an anger. That
I didn't
won't be able
watch
to
the
shake
video.
for days."
Okay, so here's
okay.
what people think reading Dark Academia is like.
What? Wait, real quick, Lindsay. What do you think reading Dark? Just your first impression. What do you think reading Dark Academia is like?
Ooh, I'm.
You're
I'm
people
in, the
in this scenario,
I'm in
yeah.
the library.
In the library.
Ooh, I'm wearing a big scarf. It's probably a tweed scarf, which they make, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Scarf.
It could be a gingham or maybe a more intricate tartan.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
I've got one
Everyone's too-
wire framed monocle because I'm too cool to wear
Oh, that's
something
fancy.
that helps both
That's
my
fancy
eyes.
as hell. Yeah.
Okay, shit. 2
And I've got
monocles.
a pipe because even though I'm like 15,
Yeah,
It's
you're
cool.
you're ashing it on
Yeah.
the floor of the library.
yeah.
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 Is it Dark Academia to get a perm and
The
highlights?
floor of the library is also tweed carpet.
I think we're seeing TikTok like mix, like when you put dish soap on the top of water and it just kind of sits there because the oily
Yeah.
substance won't mix in.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
we're seeing is Dark Academia and TikTok
Like fuck boy.
Like-
Eve
Yeah,
boy
E-boy.
kind of
Yeah,
things.
E-boy.
It's
Yeah.
not work. So like, I'm gonna keep the sound on for this one.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
What people think reading Dark Academia is like. Oh, there's no sound. Oh, it's
That's
muted.
the face I was just watching just like
What?
that.
Yeah. What reading nothing is like that. There's no.
Is there a part that goes, what is it
Guy, this
actually
is what you
like?
guys think. All right, let
Yeah, this is what we think it is.
them
Right.
cook.
Sorry, let him cook.
Okay, drinking
What
tea.
is-
Ew.
What the fuck?
These people are interacting with media is so weird.
Hang on. Mackenzie might shed some light on this. The difference between
one-
light and dark academia. So the first one, what we're seeing is
Jesus
light
Christ.
academia.
Why is he singing?
So now I have to go look up. Yeah, because I
love-
can't sing and read
I-
at the same time.
I fucking love the Zoomers trying to do like twisted sight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the most.
Because they do that Pixar face
It
thing where they
sucks.
like act out all the
It's
emotions.
just like, yeah, what you think is evil as a 12-year-old, like, this is
Yeah.
so messed
It's
up.
cartoon, but
Okay.
they're like 20.
Guys,
Don't make my bed.
Light Academia is an academic aesthetic and the visually
Oh,
lighter
no, it's
counterpart
real?
of Dark Academia. Well, this is the aesthetics wiki. Dark Academia typically involves intense and negative themes, including literary tragedy, existentialism, heartbreak, oppression, substance abuse, depression, and death. In contrast, Light Academia's themes are generally positive, focusing on optimism, sensitivity, joy, gratitude, substance abuse, friendship, motivation, and happy endings. Happy endings? Hubba
I
hubba.
think that I'm Dark Academia, you guys.
Are you?
No, Lindsay, I think you're Light
Listen.
Academia. Or
No.
wait, maybe you're Gray Academia. Maybe you're
I'm
like
gray,
you're
you're
like
right.
lukewarm, tepid Academia.
What if? Hang on, go back to the top.
Oh, I have something about its creation, but yeah.
I
It's
think
all
with-
fan. I think it's all online fan. I don't think this
Key-
is like an actual genre.
Key
I think
colors: beige, cream, light brown, white, plaid, dim shades. Okay, 2 of those are colors.
dim shades.
Dim shades. Dim shades is like my like someone's dealer in
Dim
2009. Yeah, Dim Shades has the hookup. I just want to
I
say,
think
go ahead, Lindsay.
I was just gonna say, between the Dark Academia and the Light Academia, I think I too am like Dawn dish soap on water or whatever you said.
Oh.
And
I didn't brand
think
it. Wasn't
think
gonna
I'm
give Dawn the bucks, the
Dark
spawn.
Academia with a little bit of Dawn dish Light
Really?
Academia on top.
I
I
mean-
think that's what it is.
Maybe
I don't know.
that's dressing in neutral colors and having a bit of depression.
I'm just identifying with this,
Okay.
I guess, you know?
Well, Light Academia was created in a Tumblr text post by the user Plantaires on January 17th, 2019. They wrote, "You've heard of Dark Academia, now it's time
Oh,
for
fuck
Light
me.
Academia."
Yeah.
Wearing
Fuck
light
me.
linen sundresses in foreign countries, eating picnics and pastries in the afternoon sun while reading poetry and laughing with your friends. The burning passion and excitement when you finally make a breakthrough in your research. Of what?
Hang on a
Of what?
second. I love whoever irregular tungsten in your chat said Dark Academia parentheses conservative.
Oh, well, that's a long running.
That's a What a Show inside joke, but it applies to everything
it's
because
great,
I
it's
love the
great.
idea of
It does.
conservative Dark Academia. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
it's definitely them being like calm, cool, and collected, wearing a scarf while explaining that a fetus has a soul,
Yeah.
but
You know
that
what's
means the
weird is,
soul
like-
can be corrupted.
I get. I mean, this shit's always existed, where like young people, like that
So,
aesthetic. I
It's
think
just
has
like
appealed to a
Gothic
type of.
scholar. That's all that it is. It's like
Yeah,
Gothic but
yeah, yeah.
scholarly.
It's just so weird to see it all written down as like this is how you adopt this lifestyle. Like that's strange, right?
I mean, yeah, tutorials on how to adopt an aesthetic that is
And,
that is
telling
like the
what you're
most
into now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that meme of the like XYZ starter pack. Like it would
Oh,
just be
yeah.
like
Consider
the
me
type
told.
of person.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's do put a finger down Dark Academia edition.
Oh yes, please.
Okay.
Were you ever seen by one of those
Was I
starter
ever in
packs?
one of those pictures and didn't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Me too, but I don't remember which one it was.
Edition. Put a finger down if you own at least 35 books. Sorry, I'm reading
Okay.
through. Put a finger
Got it.
down if you prefer rainy days. You own at least 3 plaid clothing items.
Patrick,
Okay,
are you
yeah.
gonna do this?
Oh,
Do you
shit.
prefer rainy days?
I don't think no, not really.
Okay.
I'm fine with it, but I'm at 2 so far.
Okay,
I'm at
you
2.
own 3 clothing,
Yeah, yeah.
3 plaid clothing.
I'm gonna say I
items.
don't prefer rain.
I don't.
'cause-
I don't know if I own
Look,
35
these
bucks
these
because I got
people
rid of
don't.
them.
These
Hey!
people don't actually prefer that
Let's hear her out.
either. Okay.
You either journal or write poetry. You are
No.
a practicing witch or are
Patrick,
Oh,
put a
yes.
finger down.
Yes. Busted.
Nail the coffin.
Ah,
I'm a
shoot, that's.
practicing witch.
I feel like that
Yeah.
should be a massive finger. Like I feel like the other ones are like like little toes, and that one's a thumb. Like if you're a
Yeah.
witch, that
Yeah, yeah.
supersedes all other Dark Academia signifiers.
heavily
Yeah, yeah.
interested in the occult. You are
Wait, Nikki Knack, are you saying Jordan Peterson is Dark Academia
He's so
conservative?
white academia.
Woo!
super drawn to Gothic architecture. You own at least 4 turtleneck sweaters. Put a finger down
No.
if you have taken a
That's
figure
nerd shit.
drawing class, have worked with a live model, or are
Why is she talking like someone's sleeping
That
in the
has-
same room?
Yeah,
What the
because
fuck?
someone
It's
is.
so
Figure
soft.
drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them to sleep with a spell. So
Oh,
There's a
do you
figure
think she
drawing
is
class
interested in the
at the
occult?
figure drawing class, have worked with a live model, or are a live model yourself. Put a finger down if you're an introvert. You
Oh,
drink
Patrick,
tea
All
or
right.
coffee regularly.
Yeah.
I think you're a dark academia.
Yeah.
You have
Well, hang on.
your favorite
no,
season
nerd
is
shit.
autumn. And finally, put a finger down if you
Autumn's
love
my favorite.
Yeah. Do you have glasses? No.
No, I don't.
Like
I
a round?
I have perfect.
You haven't
Sunglasses.
gotten those little ones from Lawrence?
that counts.
I
Sunglasses
haven't.
count.
Yeah, I do have sunglasses. Keep going.
Okay, your favorite season is
And
autumn.
finally, put a finger down
True.
if you love the color combo of black and brown. Let me see how many you got.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear brown pants and like a black hoodie or
Oh,
t-shirt
Michael
sometimes.
Shannon.
Wow.
Oh,
this
hang
is
on.
just-
Oh, it's not a real thing.
Yeah. It's so excited though.
How do you feel about, that you're a dark academia?
Yeah, Patrick, I feel like you hit it.
I actually have a jacket that definitely would qualify.
Is it just
Like a
tweed?
suit coat. It's like a suit jacket. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I just want to look at that dining room just because I think it's cute. Come on, just get to the good shit, TikTok.
What is creepy about this?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh.
So creepy. It's just fucking cute
Wait.
shit. What the hell?
Go back to the antiques sign.
Oh yeah. I would
Oh
not
my
do that.
God.
There's two. There's another one above
Dude.
the.
This is like
Whatever
This is like
cabinet.
the inland virgin. This is like the inland version of a tacky beach house, where every sign
Yes.
says "I love the
Yes.
ocean," and this one's
Yeah.
just like not me being
Lake
dark
life.
academia, lake life. Yeah. Like
The
I could
sign-
be on the boat.
There's no live, laugh, love. It just says not me being dark academia.
Instead of live, laugh, love, it's like read, journal, die.
I have a question. I have a question I'd love to pose to you.
Yeah.
How hard is it when you are decorating your dark academia home? How difficult is it to not put up all your anime shit? Because obviously it's not the aesthetic.
I think
You're
you would
super into
find.
anime, right?
So we got 91 days. This is a good dark academia anime recommendation.
Take note. Chat.
There's 91 days, and there's also Pokemon Horizons.
Oh yeah, look up dark academia on Pinterest. That's the place where you can find a bunch of bullshit.
Is Detective Pikachu Dark Academia?
Yes.
He dresses like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, wearing any type of like wool makes it dark academia.
Sherlock Holmes is totally dark academia.
No, I
Like,
think
That's
that's just.
true.
Oh, yeah. No, what? You're right. You're absolutely right.
I think it is. Yeah.
yeah.
Life
Life of a gothic
baby.
baby. We got it right.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. The cigarette thing.
Wait.
I think I clicked the wrong one.
Yeah, I was like, why are they
You know what?
smoking
Actually,
in
maybe we
a-
shouldn't, because I think they get weird about kids and content shit.
This
Like,
is the right
you
one.
might get
Yeah.
mad.
It's just a baby at the end, or
There's a heart emoji in the middle. I don't see any baby.
All right, go back to that stack of books because I have something to say about it.
Which
This one?
stack of books?
Just the one we were just watching, the video we just watched. Not that. So go to the near the end.
Fuck it.
That one right there.
All right, hold on. There you go.
That's
They're all the
They're
same
at Barnes and-
collection.
they're-
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
at
that's
Barnes
the
and
Barnes
Noble.
and Noble.
That's a
Yeah.
that is definitely Barnes and Noble because
Which does
also
not
you wouldn't
strike
have
me as
multiples of
dark
all these
academia.
books. Well, it's a
No,
lot
exactly.
of bookstores. Like this is a
Yeah, but those at
library.
least like that's a library. That's a library. The other one was like a used bookstore.
This
and
one's
then that's
also
just, like a
Barnes and Noble.
budget collection.
yeah, it's like an iPhone photo.
Yeah,
I just don't understand why the thing is about the life of a gothic baby.
I think it's
This
probably
is-
a broken
yeah,
link.
it's glitched. Yeah.
No, it works, but now I feel like we shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, YouTube might get annoying with that.
Perfect Dark Academia backpack, Gothic baby
Yeah.
problems, classic literature. I mean, I will say this: Dark Academia, I guess, style, wardrobe, from what I can tell, huge for the non-binary community.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I think like sweaters and cool like baggy pants with belts and and long coats. That's a big deal for my NB pals, for the theys and thems.
I think it's just funny to me because it's such normal.
You don't. Yeah,
clothes.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to put so much a label on it.
It's really normal clothes.
Pinterest.com, and I'm looking for. Oh, I have to like log in to like search anything, right? All right,
Probably.
we can do that.
You're showing. If you're
I
gonna
don't
log in, you're
think
showing.
so.
Here.
You don't have to log in to show, right?
No, Pinterest is weird. 'cause I've
Pinterest
had to-
really
I've done
wants you to
image-
log
I've done
in, yeah.
image searches
Okay, yeah,
where
well-
like yeah.
Yeah.
They can't see this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did I
I'll
ever?
be right
What is all this? I may have used
I'll be right
Pinterest
back.
at one point. Okay, Lindsay and I are gonna hang out.
Yeah. I'm just nobody knows this. I'm looking at Charlotte's Pinterest here. You guys just juicy stuff on here. Oh,
So I searched Dork Academia, not getting anything different. It's mostly just Dark Academia.
dork. I mean,
Okay.
like, listen,
Yeah,
this
I mean,
skirt
I
with
get
the
it.
belt, like, it's cute.
It's cute. Like, yeah, like the cuffed chinos and a sweater. That's a very Charlotte look. Like, this is
Fashion? I
this
can
is
get behind
something
all the
that I
fashion,
wear.
I can get behind all the fashion. Great.
It's the branding, Lindsay.
I know.
I like this one because those glasses over that little head, body looks like frog eyes.
Yeah, it looks like a big bug.
Yeah, it looks like now Bug Academia. That could be something.
Bug
I feel like Patrick left at the worst time.
Oh, bug academia.
Bug okay, hold on.
This academia is about a bug.
Bad a bug. Why is it doing this?
Yeah, you're having a bad time, huh?
Something's up with the desktop
Bug?
TikTok. Probably because I'm the only person that uses it just for these streams. Bug Academia. Why are
Wait,
there...
what is this?
wait.
What is this part? Bug Academia Part 2? What is that?
Bug Academia's Part 2.
Oh, it's...
It's just some guy watching people at the gym
Oh
doing
my
bad.
God! That guy, though. Oh, my God!
Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
What?
Okay, this is pretty funny. Hey now, that's not how you use that. I don't understand why it's Bug Academia.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay, we don't
I'm
have to
just
watch
like,
it.
These guys' arms are going to break.
Why is Bug Academia?
Is
Maybe
this a thing?
it's a. I think it might be a Spanish thing. Or, no. There's something happening here.
What is...
Something
bug
strange. It's
in
another language. Yeah.
Espanol?
Dark Academia style house, but Dark Academia is too dark and Light Academia is too boring, so you decide on the colorful version instead. Patrick,
Yeah.
let me throw something your way.
Okay.
Bug Academia.
Academia. Like it's like
Bug.
Kafka.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's Kafkaesque. Okay, so this jewelry is Vamp.
Sure.
This jewelry, okay.
Can we look up Vampire Academia?
There's like the vampire guy. Have you seen him?
Which vampire? The vampire? Yeah, I've seen lots of vampires.
No, but there's like a guy. Vampire guy.
Style.
Oh, this dude. Yeah, the vampire Jack Townsend. This
Oh, he's
guy.
an energy vampire.
Well, no, I mean, not exclusively. I don't. Well, maybe actually. Is this got a sound? Is this a song?
Oh.
You must be a cult leader.
No.
Okay, so. Yeah. I feel like he's about to take his shirt off. No, okay, he doesn't. That's a different
No,
one.
just wink.
So let's go to his
Jeez.
account. I've seen this
This
guy.
guy's Too old to be doing this. Maybe not. I mean, it might be. Maybe he's not.
It's the
I
right
think he's
age.
13.
Oh yes. Okay.
I think he's got like a thing. My mom the other day was trying to. She was like, "Is the movie Benjamin Button where like he starts as like a young kid, but it ends as like an old man?" I was like, "Yeah, that's Benjamin Button." Mom.
No, that's regular aging.
I was like, "That's a lot. That's most biopics."
He's a living vampire.
No, you're
Yeah.
thinking of big.
So let's do.
Do you
let's
think?
do.
Do you think he's mad at what we do in the shadows because the
No, I
energy
think it's
vampire
been
in
good
that
for
show
him.
Is
Oh, Colin.
yeah, that's not like he doesn't look like this.
He should. That
En-
would be really
energy
funny
vamp-
if they like marveled Mark Prosh.
Energy vampire is cool because then you don't have to actually do any. Like you don't have to drink, but you just say you are that, and then that's it. That's all there is
Yeah.
to it, right?
Should I get fang veneers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Or just file
Some
your
people
teeth
may
down
find
like a-
this video
like a
to be
Klingon.
disturbing.
I do find this video to be disturbing. Yeah, he looks like Chris Angel. Are you ready? Are you ready? Greg, are you ready?
You think you're being righteous. You're only ignoring the truth.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Are you all right?
She smells good. Yes. It has to be this one. It has to be her.
Get away from me! Just get away from me.
Not a very good actor.
This is Dork Academia.
Jack.
Dork, like yeah.
Yes.
Shut up.
There's a first
He's about to
comment.
kill a
First
woman
comment
for the
from
first
first comment from Shadow the Hedgehog says, "I know inner voices aren't easy to deal with."
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But nom nom.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Oh my
baby.
god. But then you are not the monster. You are in control of it, my king. It's only loud because it's weak.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta pee my pants. I'm gonna go pee over back.
Okay.
So this is it's about the first time he killed a woman. It seems
It's
like.
Memories Part 1. Jack remembers what he buried. Hashtag the Vampire Jack Townsend. Hashtag Vampire Jack Talk. Hashtag Fang Fam. Hashtag Jack Townsend. Hashtag Vampire. Hashtag Vampire. Hashtag Vamps of TikTok.
Okay.
Trust in me.
Jungle Book.
I can't be bothered with that. I have no time for that sort of nonsense.
Trust.
See, like, this is why I
Disney?
can only keep TikTok for 8 days at a time. Because
Yeah.
it ends up giving me shit like this. Like, did I tell
what
you
it's-
that
that's what
I
it's
got
for.
TikTok because I was like, I want to watch Tears of the Kingdom clips because it's funny to see the things people make. And I want to see people
Yeah.
crucify Koroks. And I got a shitload of that. But then TikTok's like, what if we watch people get swept out to sea? To their deaths. And like
Okay.
within like 24 hours I got 2 different videos of people being swept out by strong currents. And one of them was like a lifeguard commenting on him like, "Oh, he's talking about how the rescue's going to go." And he's like, "That person was never seen again." And he goes, "Sometimes you got to make a judgment call. You can't make that safe." I was like, "What the fuck? Why am I watching
God.
this? Why am I getting this?"
Hey.
Daddy just wanted to make sure you were paying attention.
Awesome. Happy Pride.
A happy Pride Month?
Dude, I feel like there's organs in my body that are like cringing in such a way that there's like empty space. Nothing's right inside me tonight.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm glad that people get the things they like in large quantities now. I just wish it weren't this, you know?
Do you have to pick a thing now?
Yeah, you got to pick a thing, I think.
Okay.
I mean, like, shouts out to Jack Townsend.
He's gay.
Queer. Half queer, mostly queer. What is
That's all I heard.
discriminate.
It's okay. That's funny. I have to mute it now.
Yeah.
He just dresses up. He's like, let me get him my little vampire costume.
Yeah. He's got his little
I mean,
little costumes,
he
little
seems to be in good shape.
Well, it's all that energy.
Here's a comment.
How much
Why are you
good shit
bleeding?
Did I miss?
Not really anything.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Pav ASMR. Oh, do I turn on the sound? It's gonna make me so unhappy.
I want to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You chose this.
Your
Isn't
eyes
ASMR?
grow heavy. Vision
Is it?
fades to black.
I think it's we're
Those
becoming a
thunderous
vampire.
drums pounding against your rib cage. Ceasing. Your life flashes. Moments too soon gone. And then another sound.
This is a 3-minute TikTok, by
I
the
don't
way.
get I don't get ASMR. I don't.
I mean,
is
I've
it-
got the time.
Another feeling. As
Yeah,
if
you
something's
peed.
pulling against you.
What is it?
For another 14
What?
minutes.
You had to
What
know.
does ASMR do to people?
Where has
I think
your
it-
curiosity?
So it makes like your brain tingle, like if. Ew.
It's like, you know, the same
You're free.
sensation like in your mind that you get when
Like
whenever
you have an
get
orgasm.
goosebumps?
Oh, goosebumps. You know when you have a big O?
You wait just until
Yeah,
the sun is
a
fading.
huge O. Yeah. Same
Dust
thing.
has
Kind of
arrived.
like the same
And that's
thing,
an
but
approach.
sometimes you don't
Oh.
get the goosebumps. It's like that.
It's basically that.
As it falls.
I don't. It does not. It
You
doesn't do
lie.
it to me.
I mean, I think
Did you
like
ever
it's happened
use-
to me before, maybe.
Patrick, did you ever use
I
like
will
one of those
show
head
you
scratchers?
what this
Like
new
looks like the
world
big claw.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Do you like
okay.
that?
It's like
Like-
that.
There's a
I've-
feeling
yeah.
that you get when you use that. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Ever.
There's a lot of it that's like normal, where it's just like, here's 6 hours of somebody typing on a keyboard, and then there's other
Right.
ones where it's like you're getting there's an undertaker is putting on your makeup for the open casket viewing,
Understand what you are to me.
and it's like,
To me.
ooh, you turn up the gain all the way, and you're like, ooh, you've been so good. You are looking like such a good dead person.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of that, guys. We're Jack's first progeny.
I don't like any wet or dripping or noise, smacking, any of that stuff. But if
What about
somebody's
people
brushing-
eating?
brushing something? That
Their
I like
teeth?
that.
Oh, I like
No,
the
no,
brushing
like-
stuff.
Like
Yeah,
a dry brush, like makeup
Okay.
brushes and like.
Leave some time
hair brushing.
Oh,
adapt.
sometimes yeah.
to your
Sometimes.
needs.
I don't know.
Wish somebody would brush my hair, I guess.
I think it's it's a real thing. Oh, big stretch, good stretch, yogurt. Get Arlen, she'll fucking do it.
And when you're ready,
I think knowing that ASMR can like make your brain do that, but knowing that, I think it's supposed to be embarrassing.
would it
It's like if CBD works for you, and CBD works for me,
Yes.
and it's
Yes,
embarrassing.
yes. It's not something to be.
I like CBD
proud of.
seltzers; they chill me out. But
Yeah.
that's it's
Haircut
yogurt.
ASMR?
You
That'd
fucking
probably be good.
bitch. I
Like
watched
the noise of scissors when you're
I-
getting your bangs cut. That's
I watched an ASMR of a guy eating the Burger King Halloween meal.
Thunderous drums pounding against
Okay.
your rib cage.
I can't do this anymore, so I'm gonna pull up the guy eating that. It sucks.
Oh yeah, I turned that way down.
Yeah, it's awful. Burger King Halloween ASMR. Oh, Patrick, I've been watching the Sopranos clips again on YouTube. I'm all the way back in.
Okay. Okay.
I watched basically the whole Pine Barrens episode today. Oh, I can't
Very
find the
good.
guy. There's a guy who did it. Damn.
Damn.
Well, there's this guy.
Damn.
What's that guy up to?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
The cheeseburger man?
I bet he still
Damn,
does.
damn,
He's
damn.
probably
It's
still
like
doing it, right?
it's Five Guys, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I mean, it was
just-
more. I think it was famous from like one of those auto-tune the news.
Yeah, that's the
things,
Shmo
right?
Yahoo is that song. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, damn.
Wow, they had
is
a
this
they had a
Black
moment,
Sesame?
right?
Oh yeah. Well, then they had a return to like
With the
virality.
corn.
last
Yeah,
year.
virility, I think is the word.
Really?
Yeah. With the TikTok and the kid with the
Oh,
corn,
okay.
the corn on the cob, and what was the other one? Oh, the Chrissy, wake up! You know that.
Oh,
right?
the Stranger
know that
Things
one.
one. I mean,
Stranger
I know the
Things
Stranger Things thing. I was not on TikTok during.
I remember the double rainbow.
Double Rainbow.
Double Rainbow.
That's
I
an
remember.
OG.
Then there was House Intruders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Hide
the
your
that was the
kids,
big
hide
one.
your wife.
Antoine Dotson, one of the internet's greatest tragedies, who
Really?
kind of just like tried to chase the 15 minutes with like pay-per-view fights, and then eventually like got the gay parade away and has a wife now, and it's a real
Oh, he
bummer.
was gay?
Was. Oh yeah, was because it
Right,
worked. Yeah, but like he talks about, he's like, I'm so glad that I had that devilry taken out of me or something like that. Like, and it's like, it's a real fucking
Oof.
bummer. Yeah.
Oh no.
Leprechaun
I remember
song?
Leprechaun was like, that's a classic. The video is better though than the, but what was I gonna say? I do remember like right after that House Intruder thing came out, people were like, he's been busted, he's been arrested for weed. Like, who fucking
Yeah.
cares?
It was like when Michael Phelps was seen with a bong. It's like, this man is,
Yeah.
he's what our species is supposed to be. If
Yeah,
it
he's like a
hadn't been,
Greek
if
god
we
with a
hadn't
joint.
discovered
Yeah.
sugar,
Yeah,
like,
and he's doing something that makes him lesser.
yeah, he's
that is
he's
not- that
bringing
does not
himself
help
down
you
to our
athletically.
level.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see this guy's some of this guy's ASMR? It already sucks.
Ugh.
It's 20
You
minutes.
remember when all those snowboarders had their medals taken away?
Kind
You know,
of,
just
but like,
tested
why would
positive
you
for weed?
snowboard if you weren't
That's what I'm
addicted to
saying.
marijuana?
Are you serious? There wasn't, and also like, I don't know who passed that test, but they faked it.
They got piss from someone else.
They got away. Yeah, they just bought clean piss.
I mean, you stay up there long enough and you get fresh pow, you eat enough,
Baby,
that'll
come
clean
on.
your system right out.
Come on.
That's why you see so many snowboarders going down with 2 liters of cranberry juice.
Pissing. Hog out pissing.
This guy's doing the ASMR whisper, but he hasn't turned up the gain on the microphone, so he's just
Right,
very
yeah.
quiet.
I was like, is this me? I can't hear him.
No.
I don't think I want to watch this guy eat.
Oh, I hate whispering.
Oh God, sorry.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. That's gross.
Wonder what Mr. Beast's up to. Hold on, eating and
Well,
rating Burger King's
oh,
new Spider-Man
We didn't
burger.
even talk.
You guys have
we haven't
been
even talked about that.
Wait,
What's going
I
on
don't know
with Mr.
if I should
Beast?
say this or not, but okay, it's just a funny quick anecdote. We are
Okay.
having intern applications right now, and I went through some submissions recently, and there was a cover letter that was like, "Hey, I love that. I can't wait to work for Mr. Beast. Please consider me." And I was like, "Mr.
They
Beast."
said
What?
the wrong-
I was like, "Oh, that's wrong."
we should hire them.
Yeah, we should.
We were
should.
talking about like, should we do the interview and be like, "Hey," and just ask a bunch of really fucking fucked up questions.
I mean, I remember when Tom first came through and started working, and someone, maybe I did, someone in the room was like, "So, like, are you familiar at all with, like, Rooster Teeth?" And she's like, "Nah." And I was like, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's preferred.
Perfect.
TBH.
So I'm seeing there's something to do with Mr. Beast and the Titanic expedition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's
so
happening
he-
here? Did he do
He said
Seth
that he was
MacFarlane?
invited. Yeah. Yes, he did. He did.
Could have been on that plane.
Except I think his was like even more fake, probably.
I was invited earlier this month to ride the Titanic submarine. I said no. Kind of scary that I could have been on it. Yeah.
He's a goober, but why would he just like? I don't know why.
Because
he would-
people do
Oh, yeah.
crazy things. I was just talking
Yeah,
with a friend about
people
Steve
are weird.
Renatsisi lying about being in the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Who knows why people do the things they do? Also, I would believe it if he went on one of these subs.
Oh, I would believe it too, but I'm saying, why would he make it up? That's
I
what
d-
this
yeah,
is saying.
I
right?
know,
It's
like,
probably
he's-
one of the
doesn't he have
holes in
enough?
his brain.
Yeah, it's
Right.
from all those beast burgers.
Maybe he heard there were like people with like biblical ailments that he could on the ship still that he could go down and cure. Like I revived
Yeah.
800 people from the Titanic.
I'm sure I've told this story, but I got like a recruitment letter from their like company or whatever. Not a recruitment letter, but like some guy on LinkedIn, whatever. And it was like pretty condescending from what I remember. It was kind of like
What?
it was kind of just like
Oh, yeah.
It's finally happened for you. It
calling you
it
up.
didn't say
Wow.
that, but it was kind of like that was the vibe I got.
That was the
It
text
like,
message that I got earlier from Charlotte when she asked me to be on the show. Right now.
Getting called, ready for the big
She
leagues.
said it's
We're calling
finally
you
happening
up.
for you. We're watching
Yeah.
TikToks. Come on.
Your day has come. You get to learn about Dark Academia.
Does he live in Indiana? It seems like he seems like an Indiana guy.
Who?
No, I think he's in
Mr.
LA.
No. He's it's like North Carolina or it's like
Oh, that makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
also,
checks
Random like
out.
that
that.
also makes sense.
That checks out. Okay. I'm back on Dark Academia. It's a lot of outfits. It's mostly outfits.
Oh, Charlotte.
Patrick.
When I say she turns around and I love it,
Yeah,
do you remember what I am speaking about?
absolutely.
I don't have access to them. I don't remember where I saw them, but I did see more videos like that recently.
Do we
where
do
it's
another
like-
day of those
Well,
sometime?
I figured out what it is Facebook. Your video has to be 3 minutes long to monetize. Right?
Okay,
So it's like
yes,
a-
and you
like a
got to keep
YouTube-
people watching.
Yes, but they don't actually have anything to do. So the one I saw was like he keeps saying he's gonna like reveal this thing, and then he stops and talks for another like 30
Yes,
seconds. And
yes.
he's like, all right, let's do it. Just one last thing though, if you know, and then the reveal is like as underwhelming as she turns around and I love it. See, actually, Lindsay, have you seen She Turns Around
and I love it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just listening.
Maybe
to
I
you.
can
don't know
find
what
it.
You're talking about.
Yeah,
Turns
if you
Around
can
and I
find
Love
She
It.
Turns Around and I Love It, and then maybe we end.
I found it.
I have, I got dad shit to do.
Dead shit.
Gotta raise
Jim.
my boy.
We might
Raise
be,
my
we might be
boy.
asleep. I might not,
Okay,
but-
so this is She Turns Around and I Love It.
Oh, okay.
Now, it is a video that goes for 3.5
Are
minutes.
you meant to show this on your stream?
Yes.
Or not?
This
Okay,
is on
you're
my
not
stream.
showing it. You're currently not showing it. There you go.
Disagree.
Okay.
There we go. I'm on top of it. The worst is when I'm
It's a
alone.
Facebook video.
This is a Facebook video. It's called She Turns Around and I Love It.
Can't wait.
I think you can do audio.
There's children here.
All the way across. Be quick, I'll be quick.
Yeah.
So you're gonna reach right. See, this is what makes you float.
The faces and the like weird reactions.
We watched another one where it was like a
Selfie
weird
photos.
fake gender reveal, except they were all like 19 years old. There was no adults anywhere because it was fake.
Look at the shock on her, the absolute shock on her.
So
face.
you're wondering what's going on, Lindsay, and this is going to happen the whole
So you
time.
want that nice and slim.
Yeah, nice and it looks good.
Because you're like, surely when she turns around, I'm gonna love it. I love it.
Yeah.
We're almost done. Then I'll
This
turn
is
around.
this is some deep What a Show mythos.
Wait. Pause it. He said I'm almost done at 45 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Is
god.
it half? Yeah.
This is like,
One
yeah, one of
second.
the, yeah, exactly.
We're
It
almost
is on
done, then I'll turn
Facebook. I was
around.
like, this is one of
We're
those
almost
things
done, then
that's
I'll
on
turn
Of
Facebook.
course, it's fit. Yeah.
Here, you okay with this?
Okay, so I'm assuming that, you know, he's basically
I don't
saying
have a
you don't
choice
need all
now,
this
look at
phone
all
because
this.
you've got 2 flotation devices.
Okay.
Oh, no, that'd be good. That'd be good.
No, yeah,
Damn.
there's no punchline, Lindsay. What I think what you're forgetting is that she turns around and you love it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, I already
Jennifer
forgot.
Smith Castle commented, I pray her kids don't find all her videos one day. They are going to hate her for
We're
life.
gonna go around. We can move these
Poor
out.
thing has no damn brains at all. Bless her heart.
I mean, that seems like it might
Now
be.
you want to tighten it?
The last part might be partially
I feel
true.
like that applies to anybody
I
who
mean,
puts
yeah, it's
videos on
possible.
the internet, even us.
Or anyone who is watching Facebook videos.
Gotta lose
I mean,
that.
she turns
Yeah,
around,
including
but
us,
yeah,
yeah.
but she turns around and I love
Oh,
it.
he's taking her swimsuit.
Yep.
Huh?
Well, guess what, Lindsay? He's making her a
You want to see
swimsuit.
it? You want to see it?
Yeah, and she's gonna turn around.
And he's
love
saying,
it.
you
I
want to
get it,
see
I
it,
get
you want to see it. And we still have
We're not even
2
halfway
minutes
done.
left.
I get it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Her kids are going to hate her for life.
Yep. They're gonna be so mad at her. Poop Ghost, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honey
Look at
Boo Boo
that,
as
so
well.
You have the strap.
And Toaster Strudel. I don't know if we got that.
I think it fits okay.
And
One
Eduardo
scissors
Preciado.
Right here. Right right there.
Do you think it's see-through?
Okay. Is it see-through? No, I don't think so.
This has
Okay,
57 million
One
views.
finishing touch.
God damn, we need to do dumb shit on Facebook.
Well, also it's Facebook, so they just lie.
There we go.
Right,
There we
yeah.
go.
But it's
No,
definitely
it's
at least
that.
1 million.
They're right there.
Okay, so she turns
Okay,
around
so-
and I love it.
This is good.
Nope.
Does the back look cute at least? It looks cute.
I think it looks pretty
Okay, the back is cute.
Yeah, it does.
I
It
think
looks
the
really
front's better
cute.
though.
Okay,
So
I'm saying, yeah, I
here's
want
what
to turn
you
around,
to
turn
do.
on.
So sit down.
Put that mouse on
I
her
want to see you
butt.
come out of the water. Because that's the best. Okay. Okay, and you're just gonna turn around.
And I
Turn around. Okay.
still not getting the reveal
Okay, on the
because
count
she's
of three,
sitting down.
Stand up. 3, 2.
Is it gonna be see-through?
There we go. The false. The
I hope
false.
not.
Start.
You should have chose yellow.
Come on, come on.
Okay, are you ready? I'm so nervous. What if it's see-through?
It won't be see-through.
What if it is? Oh, this
It's
is
yellow. Yellow's never see-through.
Okay, are you ready?
Now that is maybe one of the most important piece of information that gets lost. Is
That
that
yellow
yellow's
is not
never see through?
Yeah, yellow is never see. It's impossible for yellow to be
Son of a
see.
bitch.
It's never. It's you can never see through yellow.
Okay, are you ready? I'm so nervous. What if it's see-through?
It won't be see-through.
What if it is? Oh, this
It's
is
yellow. Yellow's never see-through.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, ready? Everyone wants to see it.
Yep, here we go. Count me in, because I'm nervous.
Okay,
Oh my
3,
god! You know you.
2.
Yep.
Let's see it. Wow, it actually looks really good.
Ugh.
I love the reveal every time.
She turns around and I love it.
It looks like it looks like you're wearing a life jacket that you can cut with scissors in the ocean. Like it looks like shit.
There is no reveal. It's the most obvious answer. It's been there all along.
Yeah.
This is the glass onion.
Yeah.
Look at her. She turned around and I love it.
She did.
And you can't see through because it's yellow.
I love that the poster said, I really disagree.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
I just saw that. Yeah, I really disagree.
Wow, it actually looks really good.
Right?
Yeah, turn around.
Turns around and
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
I think
It looks insane. And it keeps you watching the whole time.
Oh.
I'm doing
I
this when
found-
I go to Florida in a couple weeks. I'm doing it.
Also,
There you go.
it's definitely see-through.
Yeah, of course it's see-through.
That's weird because it's yellow.
Even though it's
yeah,
yellow.
and yellow's never see-through.
It
I saw
can't
a
be
great-
see-through.
I saw a great complaint from someone. I don't know. It was probably on like Reddit or something. They were like, "How come anytime I ask a question on an Amazon product, I get a bunch of people coming in to say they don't know because they don't have this product?" And apparently, it's become a real problem because Amazon just like sends out these email blasts, or maybe like they bought it for. I don't know why these people are getting it, but they like feel the need to get in there.
Tanzer,
And,
you
like-
this has happened to you?
They feel the need to get in there and just be like, I don't know.
That
This is like, why are you commenting? Just because they got an email from Amazon saying, "Can you reply to this?" They're like, "Well, I have to get in there, but I don't have the product, so I can't. I have nothing to offer, but I
Why
still
did
have
they
to
get the
reply."
email?
I was
I don't know.
I was
Yeah,
watching
that I'm not sure of.
a similar thing I've been seeing happen on YouTube comments is I've been watching, like I said, a lot of Sopranos clips, and yesterday I was watching all the Davey Scavino clips, the sports, the Robert Patrick thing where he gambles and they take over his store and he goes bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it's people leaving comments and they want to. It's like the Ready Player One version of virtue signaling, where they have to let all the other
Okay.
weird freaks know that they know he's the Terminator. And so it's like all these comments are like, incredible that he can play this character and also a Terminator. And it's like you
Sure.
are just announcing to the room you are going and you're going, I know that Robert Patrick was in T2. And then they all clap for each other and they're like, I also knew that. I also knew that too.
Probably the main thing he's known for.
Well, I think Double Dragon.
Double Dragon and the last season of the X-Files.
Yeah. And he was in an episode of SVU.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's good. It was a good one.
Now, see, that's something I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give you a thumbs up.
See, that would be more useful. Like, but no, it's all just like, if I go to any single Sopranos, Davey, you gonna watch Sopranos, Lindsay?
Maybe sometime.
I mean, I
Scatino.
still stand by my favorite type of commenter of all time has got to be like you go to any classic rock video or something on YouTube, the guys in those comments are the best. It's like, wow, truly is one of the greatest songs of all time. Still remember 1985 like it was yesterday.
Yes.
Cruising down to the beach with my friends, lit a fire and hung out all night. Not a care in the world.
And it's like dream, TBH.
It's like 70,000 of those comments.
What song would you say most exemplifies that? If I were to go to YouTube now,
Oh, let's see.
there was a guy up alongside me with a motorcycle.
Let's try.
More Than a Feeling?
Jungle Land, Springsteen. More Than a Feeling might also work pretty good. You could also do like, honestly though, you could do like Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin or really any kind of like.
Yeah.
Hang on, there we go.
14 years old in 1975 and discovered this gem.
There you go.
Yeah.
What'd I tell you?
All right, let me do
More than a Jungle Love.
More than I thought you were gonna say Jungle Boogie. Down and out. Now.
Oh, you're thinking of the other Jungle.
I was a kid in the 70s and a teenager in the 80s. Man, I'm telling you, it was the best time to be that age. High school, girls, cars, and rock concerts, and real friends.
Girls anymore.
We had it all. Even back then, we felt the same about these songs as we do now. Listening now, these songs bring back memories, both forgotten both good and bad, friends that are no longer here, but I wouldn't change it for the world. These songs shaped who we are today, and those of you in your 50s, you know exactly what I mean. If we could go back, I know you would drop what you're doing and get on that bus. What?
It's like
What?
These 50-year-olds who just discovered the internet.
Yeah, and this is like this is the end credit song for a Dane Cook rom-com. It's more than a feeling.
Yeah.
I also want to hear The Sopranos. You would have never guessed this was the same person who played an emotionless killing machine. Robert Patrick has some great acting range. Just
Great.
like
thank you.
It's
I
like,
feel like a
oh,
lot
okay.
of that. I feel like some of that stuff might just be somebody who's like high, and they're like, "Whoa, this is so profound."
No, but they would say that to themselves, right? Like if I'm high, I don't want to put my thoughts out into the universe.
We
I
are
wanna
not
bounce
taking into
around.
account how many deeply lonely people there are in the world.
Yeah.
And how much they are also watching Sopranos clips just like me.
There's every kind of everybody out there.
All right, I should go.
All right, guys. Lindsay,
Let me
thank you
figure
so
out-
much for joining us
Great.
and learning
Thanks
more
for
about
having
dark, light,
Dark
academia, simmerpunk, vampirism, and the like. Yeah, people are going to be coming back and commenting on the What a Show YouTube channel in 30 years and go like, man, we had everything back then. Charlotte's, Patrick's, Lindsay's. You could go up to anyone in your 50s. You could go up to anyone in your 50s and say she turns around and I love it, and they would get on that bus, no problem.
That's right.
Who are we
It's a bad
rating?
bus. It's a bad
It's a
bus.
bad
It's a mega
bus.
bus.
Yeah,
We're rating
it's-
Jacob.
All right.
Jacob streaming on a Tuesday?
Yes.
Is it
Oh,
LDS?
right. I'm like, wait, it's Wednesday.
No, it's
Fuck.
Wednesday.
Is he doing the randomizer
him.
thing?
I don't know what day.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
hold
doing
on. I
everything.
also want to say, great job. Waylon was your most used emote across other channels in the last 30 days. And that's
but only 12 times.
12 times. That's right. Yeah. So let's get that yogurt emote, okay? Let's get that out there, guys.
That's your job to do that.
It's not my job. Go to hell.
Yes, it is.
Go to hell.
I'm starting the raid.
You fucking bitch. Go to hell.
You know what to tell Jacob. Tell him goodbye, Tarful.
Goodbye,
Tell him,
Tarful. And
tell
use-
him around the survivors of Perimeter create. Tell him other Yoda stuff.
Oh, the yogurt emote is just in the Discord. Because
Actually,
I
tell
never
Jacob-
made one.
Tell Jacob not if anything to say about it. I have. He'll know.
Tell
Bye, everybody.
Jacob nothing from me. Bye, everybody.